So we're using the same notes for volume to find out the surface area of these shapes. Now, there are formulas for surface area, but I always find it easier to just think about the actual net. So the surface area is like the perimeter of a three-dimensional shape. But every three-dimensional shape can be represented in a net, in a two-dimensional net. So for example, let's go ahead and represent the rectangle down here. So a rectangular prism is made up of two squares, a rectangle, another square over here. Then we have one rectangle on the top and then two rectangles on the bottom. So what we've done is that we've laid out the rectangular prism into a flat shape. Now the sides are still the same, so we see that we have 4, 6, and 3. So we have 4 for the width, 6 for the length, and then we have 3 for the height. So what this tells us is that we can find the area of each of the two-dimensional shapes. So we have a total of 4 rectangles, and we have a total of 2. Actually, the ones on the side will also be considered rectangles. So to find the area of this rectangle, we have a length and a width of 4 and 6. So that's just 4 times 6, which gives us 24. Now, all four of these right here should be the exact same. So 24, 24, and 24. Now on this side we have a length of 3 and a width of 4. So 3 times 4 gives us 12. So that means the ones on the end are 12. So we have a total of 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 12 plus 12. And again, these are the areas of all of the shapes that make up a triangular prism. So adding all these together, we have 24 for a total of 120. So going back up, now we have another rectangular prism, and we can come back here, and again, we can set it up this way. Now these have sides of 4, 4, and 8. So we have 4, 4, and 8. So the area of one rectangle is 4 times 8, which is 32. So that means all these rectangles are also going to be 32. And then the ones on the end are actually squares because they have the same sides. So that's 4 times 4, which is 16. So this is 16. This is 16. So in total, we have 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 16 plus 16. So 32, 32, 32, that's 128. And then 16 and 16 is 32. So adding those two together, we have a total of 160. And that's the surface area. Now a cube is very similar, except it's all made up of squares. So if we split up a cube, we would have 6 squares. Now they're made up of sides of 8 and 8. So 8 times 8, which gives us 64. So all of these cubes, or all these squares, will be equal to 64. So we can say add them all up, or we have a total of 6, so 64 times 6, which is equal to 384, and that's the surface area.